Hello guys and welcome back to yet another World of Warcraft video. So in today's video I'm going to show you guys what I received from running a dungeon I recently covered in my YouTube video 100 times, which is RFD. But firstly I want to introduce you guys to Goldcapped. Goldcapped is a website where all of the best gold makers in all versions of the game make gold making guides that are very well written and are easy to follow. You can also get access to their Discord channel where the staff will help you with questions gold making related. You can find the link down below in the description. Use the code GoldDrain15 to get 10% off. And now with that out of the way, let's get back into the video. Now, this dungeon we did is located right over here in the Baron, in Thousand Needles. But you can also access it from the Southern Barrens over here. And the main reason we wanted to farm this dungeon is to get this pattern over here. The rich purple silk shirt. There we go. Which is going for nearly 1 million gold in my realm. And 500,000 gold on EU in general, on different realms. So yeah, basically this pattern is needed to get an achievement called Tons of Tops, which requires tailors to get patterns and craft different shirts. So this is one of the shirt patterns that is needed for the achievement. But it is very hard to get, that's why its price is so inflated. And yeah, we were basically hunting for that pattern in this dungeon. But this dungeon is also very good to stock up your auction house with green items, blue items, and so on. And there's a lot of items that have unique appearances, that's why this dungeon is very good to farm. So if we take a look at the green items we got, first item noteworthy of value is the Dark Mist Wizard Hat, which is basically just, as it said, a wizard hat, which looks very cool, and I tend to sell these very often, very fast. So yeah, this item is very good. Then we have some different transmog items. Also, Ember Silk Robes is also a good item, it looks very nice, and also only shares appearance with one item. The Saltstone set also sells very well, I've gotten a couple of pieces of those. You get the leggings, you can make like 40,000-50,000 gold, which also can drop in RFD by the way, but I didn't get any. And all these other green items over here are like green items that have no shared appearances or 1 or 2 shared appearances extra. And they sell pretty well on the auction house. So you get way more greens than this though. I only saved up the ones that have like unique appearances and the ones I'm missing on my auction house. So next let's move on to World Drop BOEs, which is the Enchanted Kodo Bracers, which is going for nearly 9k on my server. Then we have Midnight Mace, which is at a bad value. Then we have Scorpid Sting, which I've sold in the past for thousands of gold. Black Dustwood Staff, and as you can see, these items are unique as well. Unique of appearance. Then we have the Ziggler, Grim Reaper, a ring that I'm not gonna be selling, but I just kept it because it's a blue. Then we have the Swift Wind, which is bad as well, because it has a ton of shared appearances, but I still kept it because it's a blue. And then we move on to the big ticket items. Now these are dungeon specific blue items, or very rare patterns that I got to drop. So let's start off with this item first, which is Gloves of Holy Might. This is one of the worst epic items you can get. But it's still an epic item, and it's selling for 5,000 gold on my realm. Now let's go on to the specific items that drop only in RFD. And first one is the Corpse Shroud. Now the Corpse Shroud is going for 60,000 gold on my realm currently. I have 2 up on the auction house already, but I'm gonna maybe just send this thing over to a different server. Then we have Stormgale Fists, which also I own. I don't even have these on the auction house. Okay, so these are 32,000 gold in my realm. Now one of my favorite items is the Bone Slasher, which is selling for 67,000 gold in my realm, and the highest price I've sold these swords at is 500,000 gold. Now, these swords are basically ninja swords, and they are unique of appearance, so collectors always buy this item. Then we move on to the Briar Treasures, which is a mech item that has a couple of shared appearances. Uh, Basically Dokebi boots, which is easy to get from RFK, I believe, yeah. But yeah, still a blue item, 33,000 gold in my realm. And the Quillwort Harness, same thing with the Briar Treasures as well. Quillwort Harness is the specific drop from RFD, but it does share appearance with the Murkblood chest piece and the Cutthroat's Vest, which is also green items that are quite easy to get. But it's selling for 42,000 gold, maybe someone will buy it on the auction house. Now for the patterns. You can see I got Golden Scale Shoulders, which is also a rare pattern, but its price isn't that appealing, going for 5,000 gold in my realm now. Now, if we move on, I got the pattern for the Dusky Boots, and this pattern is selling for 90k region-wide, and it's going for 193,000 gold in my realm. And I also have one posted on the auction house already. And the next one that we got is the Star Belt pattern, which is also a very rare pattern to get. I also have one more posted on the auction house already, and it's going for 104,000 gold in my realm, with the regional sales average being 51,000 gold. But yeah, guys, that's all the loot I've got from 100 RFD runs. If you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel for more future World of Warcraft guides. You can also make sure to leave a comment on what other dungeon should I run and make videos on. So yeah, make sure to leave a comment and stay tuned for another World of Warcraft video coming soon. Bye bye.